Hi everybody, John Steenhuisen, leader of the Democratic Alliance here. And I want to just express our full support as a party for our Tshwane Mayor, Cilliers Brink. Cilliers has done an excellent job in turning around the fortunes of Tshwane. This hasn't been easy, but he has started by putting in place a strong management team led by the city manager, Johan Mettler, putting in place senior management that are getting to grips with service delivery, stood up to the unions who wanted to destroy and trash the city, and has started to put in place a consequence framework for those who do not do their job or are involved in corruption in the city. Together with Cilliers, the coalition in the government of Tshwane have done excellent work in laying the foundation for Tshwane to once again become the great city that we all know it can be. But the forces of destruction are now working against Cilliers Brink, and they want to remove him from office, not because he's doing a bad job, not because he's involved in corruption, not because he cannot get on top of service delivery, but precisely because he's getting these things right. We need our supporters in Gauteng to stand firmly behind Cilliers as he sets out on a difficult few weeks as these breakers attempt to come in and try and take control of Tshwane again. Only Cilliers Brink, only the DA, and only our coalition of advancement and progress in the city will be able to keep Tshwane out of the hands of the breakers. And so we need your support to stand with Cilliers, to stand with the DA, and stand on the side of the builders.
So last week it became apparent that there's a motion of no confidence in the multi-party coalition government here in the city of Tshwane, and that it is motivated by new performance requirements on a waste removal contract. In particular, there were very strong indications that businesses with links to the opposition ANC in the municipal council don't want to comply with those standards, and that the interests being threatened are big enough for them to want to remove the mayor in order to serve their business interests. It's very clear that this is the antithesis, the fight against the cleanup operation that we have in the capital city. And it's important to note that unless we do these things, unless we tighten performance requirements, unless we hold senior managers to the highest possible standards, we will not be able to improve service delivery. In fact, to the extent that Tshwane's finances have improved, recognized by the ratings agencies, and the fact that service delivery is gradually improving is because we are making the tough decisions and then carrying them out. Today I saw an incoherent, rambling statement by the ANC, and unlike last week, they didn't pretend that their motion of no confidence was about service delivery. Their focus this time is on the fact that there are senior officials in the city that face disciplinary action. Now, as a mayor, I don't interfere in disciplinary matters, but I do back the city manager and his team if they implement proper consequence management, because you can't have the rules being broken without any consequences. In essence, it's a summary of what this motion of no confidence is all about. It wants to take Tshwane back to the days of looting, of internal mismanagement, of no consequences, whereas this multi-party coalition government is taking the city forward and building a capital city that can work for all of its people.
So in the whole, the city of Tshwane, like many other municipalities in the country, spend too much on water tankers, because in many instances, the systems that should deliver water in people's taps have broken down or they've been sabotaged. Our full budget on water tankers for the entire city is about 450 million rand a year. Now imagine if you can spend half of that money on building pipes, on upgrading wastewater treatment plants, on securing facilities. And that is our objective. Unfortunately, as has happened in this country, there's been a racket that has developed around water tankers, and they've been able to exact far higher prices than the city would pay to a Rand water or to a Magalies water. Now, we will still use water tankers in many instances because you never know when Rand Water or Magalies Water will have a shutdown, so you have to have these things on contingency. But we want to move away from a situation where that's the permanent source of water supply to people.